All right, before we begin, I would love to hear from our media houses represented here today. So please, in no particular order, I'm just going to give the microphone to you. Please let's hear you, introduce yourself and the media you're representing here today.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Felix Banako from Family Love 97.7 FM, Port Harcourt.
All right, a round of applause for him, Mr. Felix from Family Love 97.7 FM. You're welcome, sir. All right, thank you, sir.
All right, good morning. My name is Orwell Ine. I work with Mega Electrics Limited. We operate Beat FM, Classic FM, and Naija FM. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir, from Beat FM, Classic FM, and Naija FM. You're welcome, sir. Please, any other member of the press would like to know you represented here today for the press conference. All right, sir, please.
My name is Nto Wankwo from NTA.
All right, a round of applause. NTA is represented here today. Any other member of the press? Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Grace Oscar Nicholas. Okay. My name is Grace Oscar Nicholas. I'm representing Atlantic Television Network and Wish FM, Wish 99.5 FM.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You're welcome to the Most Talented Person Naija Icon Season 5 Press Conference. Before we begin, I would love to introduce some of our panelists here so they can tell us more why we are seated and gathered here today at this press conference. In no particular order, I would like to invite the chairman of this event, First, we have Prince Adiolu Amos Adenla. A round of applause for the convener of the program. Let's give a round of applause for the convener of the program. Thank you very much. We also have ace comedian Julius the Genius Agu. Please, a warm round of applause for Mr. Julius Agu. Thank you. You're welcome, sir. Joining us as a board member is Mrs. Edna NFR Fineface. A round of applause for her, please. A round of applause. Thank you very much. We also have Mr. Raphael Ayawu, housemaster and team member, Most Talented Person, Naija Icon Season 5. A round of applause for him. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, join me and welcome our panelists. And now to officially set the tone for today's conversation, I would like to invite our convener, Prince Adiolu Amos Adenla, to give us his opening remark. Sir, please, the floor is yours.
Okay. Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to recognize the presence of the legendary Julius Agu, who has been a part of this family. Thank you very much for coming. And I want to identify with my Executive Director Operations, Mrs. Enefa Fineface, and the Housemaster and Talent Manager, Mr. Raphael. And gentlemen of the press, I want to say welcome to all of you. From all the media houses. We are on for a press conference as regards our next season of the search for the most talented person Naija icon. This is the season 5, and we think we want the press to be abreast of what we are doing. And the season 5 is just kicking up. Our audition, okay, let me put it this way. The brand started in the year 2022. That was when we had our first season. And one thing the brand is known for is that whatever thing we say when we advertise, when you pick our form and you come to participate, no, there has never been any time that we promised this and we didn't do it. All our winners were duly compensated. And all the winners also, they were duly carried along. Some of them are here right now from season 1 to season 2 to season 3 to season 4. This season is termed the iconic edition. Why this conference is the theme of this conference is can I say? The theme of this conference is talent discovery, empowerment through talent discovery. What our brand does is that our brand scouts for young or talented people in the society, and when they come in, we bring them together, let them compete fiercely, and the best among them, according to the judges on their performances, are well compensated and groomed along to stardom. So that is basically what the brand does. So the Brands Conference is to announce our season 5 to everybody. And our audition will be coming up on Saturday, 29th August, this month, at our center, Zeno Academy Center at GRA by number 54, Tumbia Extension. That's where our center is, and that is where the audition will be taking place. So if you think you have talent of dancing, of singing, comedy, or any creative talent, because the company is Zenoi Talent and Music Academy. The brand is not only limited to dancing, music alone. We are open to intelligent creativity. If you have people that could design machine, and the machine could be working, you could design a program, a software, and all that. So that is what this talent is all about. So if you know that you have what it takes to showcase your talent to the world, and you have a strong talent, you are invited to pick up the form, which is just 5,005, and register for the competition. And then our grand finale will be coming up on Saturday, 24th of October. And that will be taking place at the Pavilion Event Center in GRA. And that will be all for now. Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press.
All right, a warm round of applause, please, for our convener, Prince Adiolu Amos. Please, a warm round of applause, everyone. Thank you very much, sir, for those opening remarks. We will now proceed to the question and answer sessions. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, this is the time to engage the panel. If you have any question, please raise your hand, tell us the media you're representing, and please go ahead and ask any questions you have. So please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, this is a time for you to engage the panel and learn more about the most talented person in Naija Season 5. You're free to ask the vision behind the platform, the upcoming event, and what participants and the public should expect from the most talented person in Naija Icon Season 5. So please, if you have any question, you could just start off with raising of your hands, and I'll pass the microphone to you. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you have any question for our panelists, please go ahead and ask questions. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Like I said, my name is Orwell Ine. I want to find out, after you must have selected the winner of the whole exercise, what is there for them moving forward? Do you have any, are there prizes to be won? Are there gifts to be given? What do you have for them? And secondly, are you doing this alone, or are you doing it in partnership with the Ministry of Arts and Culture or the River State government?
All right, sir, please, you could use any of the microphones in front of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for that question. Okay, there is a prize to be won first. This year prize for the star prize is 4 million naira. That's the star prize. And after that, we have several other competition prizes for the category winners. Each of them will be going up with 1 million naira, apart from the star prize, which is 4 million. Last year, the star prize was 3 million, and it was accepted the same way. So on the question of whether we are partnering with anybody, yeah, River State Ministry of Art and Culture are part of what we are doing. They are aware of us. We are duly registered with them, and they've been coming to our other season, the PAMSEC and all that. And this year also, they will also be present at the event. So we're in collaboration with them, and also we have other corporate bodies that are supporting what we are doing. The first among them is River State Internal Revenue Service. The second is a company called Fejidam Services Limited. And the third is Chestrock Nigeria Limited, and as well also Pop Cola. They are in support of what we are doing, and they are they've always supported us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for that response. A warm round of applause for our convener. We'll take the next question. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you have any question for our panelists, this is the opportunity. Please raise your hands if you have any questions regarding the Most Talented Person, Naija Icon Season 5. All right. While we wait for our next question, perhaps I can invite the convener to briefly tell us what inspired the creation of the Most Talented Person, Naija Icon. What inspired it, sir?
Thank you very much. By the grace of God, I've always believed in young people, and most importantly, we believe that there are a lot of talents that are not receiving support. But let me go a little bit personal. Okay, I have a daughter that while growing up, I was noticing some traits in her. So, and we noticed that she likes talking, she likes dancing and all that. So she likes posing. So that daughter of mine is actually a model now. She's actually in a camp, right, an orientation camp, preparing, doing her NYSC. So we heard an advert on radio about a model competition, about a modeling competition. And we registered her. And she won and become Little Mtpn Nigeria. Are you getting me? Then again, after rewind in the year 2020, she became Mtpn Nigeria. And she's very sound in all that she does. So I now found out that, okay, there are a lot of people, a lot of young, talented people that their parents are not paying attention to. And so I thought about it that, okay, how could we create a platform to be encouraging people that have other talents that we need to support them? So that's actually influenced the idea of Mtpn Naija Icon in the first place. So in the year 2022, I just traveled and came back from Dubai, and we know that we have some people around church, and that's how we organized the first one. And we look at it that in our society, if our youth are duly engaged, if our youth are duly occupied, I believe that there will be peace and tranquility in the society. I also believe that it will add to the economic value of the society. If youth are engaged, they're able to discover it on time, and they're able to earn one or two things for themselves. From our experience now, we notice that most of the talent that we have, it has since they come out, since they join our brand, their value system have changed, because we are trying to influence them positively, telling you that the fact that you are a star, or you are a singer, or you are a dancer, or you have a talent, does not mean that you have to be a rogue. So most of them, they were being trained, being talked to, being influenced positively, telling you that being a star doesn't mean that you have to be engaging in drug, you have to be a drunk, you have to be doing all sorts of societal vices. So those are the motivation behind the establishment of Most Talented Person Naija, Mtpn Naija Icon.
Please, let's give a warm applause to our convener, Prince Amos Adiolu. Thank you very much, sir. You know, it is one thing to be inspired, it is one thing to execute and build a platform with the minds of talents and young people in our nation. While we await more questions from our media, I have a question myself. And this is for the panelists, not just our convener. Who is eligible to participate in this competition? Yes, please. Mr. Raphael Ayawo, please go ahead.
Once again, good morning, gentlemen of the press. As regards to the question, from 16 and above, it's not limited to anybody basically, but from 16 above, we believe that these persons can express themselves as much as they can. Looking at the way we have talent grow, especially here in the city of Port Harcourt, South in general, we have a lot of talent that are looking for windows, they're looking for doors to show their talent. That is why Most Talented Person Naija Icon is here to stay under Zinoy Talent and Music Academy. So from 16 years and above, we call on talent, whatever. Now, to add to that, I actually wanted to add to what the convener actually said. We are not just looking for singers, dancers, actors, comedians. We are looking for talent, all-round talent. Because most people feel that if it's not music, if it's not dance, if it's not a comedy, it's not talent. We have a lot of talent out there, and the world needs to see. We need to change the narrative. We need to tell the world that Port Harcourt is blessed with talent. Let me use that word. Port Harcourt is blessed fully with talent. So that is why we're out here now to express ourselves and tell Port Harcourt City, not just Port Harcourt, not just River State, outside River State, outside South, Southeast, wherever you are. I can remember the last season we had persons who came all the way from Enugu State. We had persons who came all the way from Aba for the audition. We had persons outside Port Harcourt, outside River State, who came to audition. So this year is going to be another special event, another special year where we are calling out all talent outside Port Harcourt, outside River State to come. Once you're 16 years and above, come and show the world what you have. Thank you very much.
All right, please let's give it up for Mr. Raphael Ayawu. Warm applause for Mr. Raphael Ayawu. Thank you very much for that question. All right, we have a question from Love FM.
My name is Felix Banako, like I said. What message do you have for Rivers people and Nigerians as regards talent discovery?
Panelists, who would like to take the question? What message do you have for Rivers people? Please turn on her microphone, please.
Okay, good morning, everybody. First and foremost, so many people have died, so many people have gone with their talents, nobody to support them. Nobody heard about whatever talents they have. So basically, this program is built to promote them, like the convener said. And the message we have for them, whatever talent you have, if you know, you truly know you can compete and showcase yourself to prove yourself to the world, just come around, no matter what your talent is. Building of, using a matchstick to build, singing, dancing, acting, talking, whatever it is you can do. Don't give up, don't die with it. Come and showcase, come to us and we'll help you announce your talent. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to add,
Yes, please.
I like to add to somebody, maybe to them to answer, somebody that wants to help. I like to add to what she has said. We want to tell the state, especially River State. Most of us here are from River State, and some of us are not. But a place that you have stayed for like 20 years or 21 or more, you are part of that place. River State or Port Harcourt City is a place that we love with all our heart. There are so many stars in River State. But it's so funny that we always believe that the stars are somewhere here. I want to encourage the state that we should follow our stars that are in River State. We should give honor to our stars that are resident in River State here. How you take your own is how people will take it. People always shout, maybe star from Lagos and all that. We should also give honor to people that have talent, that are stars in River State. And also in another phase, we want to encourage the corporate body to support our stars in River State. Going to Lagos, we found out that corporate bodies support, they put them as their ambassador, they use them to advertise their programs and all that. You know, if you have a company, just look for a star. You can come to our program. All you need to do is sit down, watch as they are doing what they are doing. You could pick one person and say, okay, I'm picking this person as my ambassador. You could place that person on a monthly salary. It doesn't have to be much. Sign a contract with that person. You know, while you are doing that, you are helping the society. You are helping the young one. You are encouraging talent. So that is my message for the state.
Right, thank you very much. So, warm applause for our convener and also for Lady Edna, our board member. Please, a warm applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right, we have a question. Go ahead, ma'am. Your media.
I'm representing Wish 99.5 FM, Atlantic Television Network. All right, sir. Is the talent strictly for age 16 and above? Because I have a daughter, a very talented daughter. I was thinking of bringing her to this. I was thinking of bringing her to this competition. But you said it's from 16 years and above. She's 13 years old. She's a violinist, a good one at that.
All right, thank you for that question. That this is a project. It's not just a one-day affair. That is why it's quite tasking and demanding. There are processes, and then because of the rigorous nature of the process of becoming Naija icon, because this is the platform where you become Naija icon, Mtpn Naija icon. Because of that process, because after the audition, they are going to be taken to
Let me help him. Let me help him. Trust me, it's not for your kids. It's not for kids because she's too small. She needs to be guided. Do you understand? It's for the mature people. And not just mature. I believe that is basically when she reaches 18. I hope people will understand what I mean by 18. Hello?
Yeah.
I want to talk now so that we will know say we will be part of this thing. When she reaches 18, because I was part of it last year. I was part of it. I don't know how many of you know. Okay, because I actually based in Lagos. But I'm a Rivers boy. Or man. Okay, I'm a Rivers man. So I actually got into entertainment when there was no media. There was no phones. So believe me. So all of us, we thought that, okay, let's go to Lagos and make a name. So that was why we went to Lagos to hustle. And I thank God that I've tried to make a name. When I put my hands together now, come on. Yes. Believe me, I'm so excited with him. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to put this thing together. Because he has started, he's doing the 5th edition this year. So no matter what it takes, this is actually for the press. More on a right time, I beg. Announce it. Tell them to come and support this show. It's not easy to do this show. Press people, when they hear them, announce it. It's not easy to organize this thing and put it together. Anywhere anybody is. You know Duncan Mighty? He's a Rivers boy. He actually lives in Rivers State. But he's known globally. Just be good at what you do. There is social media. Some people do not read newspaper. They look at their phones and they get the news of what is happening. For instance, look at the Austrian election. Everything you need to know about Austrian election. You know VDM.
Yes, sir.
Am I lying? No. Anything you need to know is on your phone. Trust me. Please, madam, sorry. Just be training your daughter. When she reaches 18, she will appreciate it more. Okay? Don't be offended. Am I wrong?
No, because they're going to be camped.
Yes, they are going to be camped in a place. And it's not good you come, you say, okay, I'm her mother, let me come and camp with. Do you understand? And the Peking go try to, sorry.
Thank you very much.
Just to
Thank
add
you very
to what
much.
our legend has said, she's a child. And sometimes it might be that it is what you want her to do. The child that he is talking about, I know the child very well. They saw the traits in her that she likes to do this. They followed her up. She started from 9, I think she became a model at 9 till 13. She won Little Miss Damsel Nigeria, Port Harcourt. And then after then, she went on to Nigerian Teens. And
how old is she now?
She's 20.
You see? Exactly. 21 now, you see?
and she's serving.
Now, so
But
age me.
you are sure that you have seen in her, and she will continue. This child already continues. She sings, she models, and all that. How are we sure that if at all she won't later deviate?
That's
So
why I
you
said.
allow
That's
her-
why I asked her to always train the girl.
Yes. So you allow her till she's
Okay, she has one more question.
Okay, to answer your question, she started when she was a toddler. She likes using anything around her to play music. I started buying her toy musical instruments. Now she plays the violin very well. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, she's on TikTok. I'm her manager. Her name is Treasure, the violinist.
very good.
Yes.
Just continue. For this particular program, she's not of age. When she gets there, you bring her. We'll see what we'll do with her.
All right,
Thank
a
you.
warm round of applause for our panelists.
Listen,
And
he said something.
All right,
Wait.
go ahead, sir.
I said, and by then the money would have been bigger. When we started, it was 1 million.
Yes.
It became 2 million. It became 2.5. Now it's,
Now it's
4
4
million for the
million.
winner. Now 8 million is up for grab this season.
Mona, clap now. Which
Thank
people
you.
be this?
Please, are we cold? Thank you very much, sir. We have another question from one of the gentlemen of the press. Please let me pass the mic.
It's a follow-up question from what Julius Ago said. So I was in Bonny yesterday at their tourism investment summit, and it was mind-blowing to hear that over 100 billion dollars is being set aside for the creative, what people are doing, this creative industry. And in Nigeria alone, about $618 million for, I think, digital creative sector, and another 100 million. So there is so much money in this creative sector. Now, and you are using your own personal funds to do this. I want to ask, Nigeria, you've been in this industry for a very long time. Have we actually done enough to tap into these resources that has been set aside for this industry? And if we have not, what should be done? Like River State here, they have zero allocation. That is for River State, zero allocation for entertainment.
Exactly.
The federal government has about 559 million for entertainment. So, and this money is just lying like that. So, how do we tap into, what should we do to tap into these resources to ensure that we maximize what it takes to, develop this industry?
All right, thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. To tell you the truth, that's why you're here. You're here to announce it, to write about it, to broadcast it, and tell them. Because being what it is in Nigeria, so amount has been earmarked, and they don't ever give some people who need it. And if the person tries to get it, they would play some pranks about it. And after the end, you say, yes, so amount. You know that it has entered some pockets. Did I lie? It must have entered some pockets. Please, that's the essence of this meeting. That's why it's called a press conference. I was very sad with him. Not with him, with the situation, because this is a man's not business. Because it's not easy to, okay, let me tell you something. I don't know how many of you know some people. You know some comedians. I did not just a talent hunt, I did a who is funny, something like that, in Uniport, because I schooled in Uniport. I don't know whether you know Wonder Talk. Yeah. You know Wonder Talk? Yeah. Yes. I spoke to him recently. He told me that yes, it was the one that came and won this thing. And I gave them some money. I gave the first winner some money, gave the second one, gave the third one. He was a student in Uniport. He came and he won it. That is the way to act, just to support these people. What I'm saying in essence is that announce it. When you keep writing it, they will need to be prodded. They would hear it everywhere. They will, oh, wow, Wish FM said this. Ah, this one said this. Ah, Love FM said this. You know, just keep on. And the thing starts with the timing. We said that we were starting this thing by 10 a.m. I'm sure not all of you came at 10 a.m. And me, I came from Lagos, came down here with the first flight, and I'm here. So please help us.
Please, a warm round of applause.
Thank you.
For our genius comedian, Mr. Ago. Another question. Please go ahead.
Good morning, Namdi Wala. I write for Nigeria Info and Wazube FM. I want to ask, you've been asking for the government and private institutions to also see to the contribution of young talents and the overall growth. For you, Julius in particular, do you think this is a call actually for a bring back of our once cherished carnival, such that private individuals and organizations like the Mtpn and others could now have segmented aspects and handling aspects of this carnival to see that young arts and young talents are showcased to the world? Because if you look at it, actually, the carnival is a more statewide platform and again encompasses all. What is your call for a bring back of our once cherished carnival? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, sir.
Carnival was actually held last when Amechi, that's Rotimi Amechi, was the governor. After that, Carnival has never held. Am I right? Yes. So there's no need to argue about this. I'll tell you that for any administration, it depends on what the person feels like doing. Do you understand? It depends on what the person feels like doing, because there are so many things Amechi then did that Wike, who took over, did not do. There are things that Wike did that Simfubara did not do. Because, let's take for instance, some of the bridges. Do you understand? So it depends on who is handing over to. The person feels like doing them. Karen Reeve was a very lovely experience. Trust me. Because if Karen Reeve was there, all these things we shouldn't be asking. Because again, it depends on who you know. It depends on who you know. Who can do this? Who do you know? That's it exactly.
So let me just
go ahead.
Lady Edna wants to say something.
Talking about Carnival, like he said, the other governor did, the other did not do. We are believing that with this administration, Carnival will come again. And then, if it is whether these talents will be showcased for Carnival, if it happens, of course they will be showcased. Because like the convener said from beginning, he said River State culture and tourism. I think he mentioned culture and tourism. They were part of preparing Carnival. In fact, they were the core people arranging for Carnival. And so he already told them they are partnering with this program. If Carnival happens, definitely the talents will be showcased for Carnival. Because I know that there's something on ground for Carnival for 2026.
All right. One round of applause for her, please. Thank you very much for that question, Nigerian Info, and thank you, Lady Edna, and comedic genius, Mr. Agu. Please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you're just coming in, please raise your hand so you could briefly introduce yourself and the media you're representing. I know we have Love FM, we have Wish FM, we have Nigerian Info, we have Atlantic TV. Please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you're just coming in, raise your hands so we can briefly, please go ahead. Thank you, ma'am. Please come to the front. Thank you. Occupy the space in front and then introduce yourself. Please, let's give them a warm round of applause, please. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please occupy the front seats and briefly introduce yourself and the media house you're representing today.
Good morning, everyone. I am Desire Lotson, Radio Nigeria, Treasure FM.
Right, welcome, ma'am. Radio Nigeria Treasure FM. A warm round of applause for Radio Nigeria Treasure FM. You're welcome, ma'am. We have another person in the house. Yes, sir.
Good morning, gentlemen and ladies. My name is Charles Oporum from Channels Television. Thank you.
Right, welcome. A warm round of applause for Channels Television. Mr. Charles, welcome to the press conference, Most Talented Person Naija Icon Season 5. Yes, please.
I'm Emmanuel Emeyono. I'm from Arrest TV.
A warm round of applause for RSTV, represented here this morning at the press conference, Most Talented Person Naija Icon Season 5. My name is Festi Dokobo, and I'm really honored to be the convener of this conference today. I have a question. Please, the floor is still open. Media houses, channels, Radio Nigeria, the floor is open. If you have any question for our panelists, we have our convener, we have our comedic genius, Mr. Ago, we have our board member, Lady Edna. We also have the house master of Most Talented Person in Naija Icon, Raphael Ayan. So if you have any question, please feel free to raise your hands and we'll pass the microphone to you, and our panelists will give you the appropriate answers. But before we continue with the questions, I do have questions myself for our panelists. Now, we've had different talent shows in Nigeria. I can name a few. We've had Glow Niger Sings. We have MTN. I've also been a candidate of MTN from, I think, 2021. I was a candidate top 16 as a singer. And I want to ask a question to our panelists. Any one of us can answer the question. What makes Most Talented Person in Naija Icon different from other talent shows we've had in the past in Nigeria? Please see your microphone is there, sir.
All right. Okay, I'm going to answer that question. But for the benefit of people that are just coming in, I think we have some media houses that just stepped in while we've already started. Okay, I think it's just expedient for me to go and just do an overview of what has been said earlier. Okay. The company is Zenoy Talent and Music Academy, and that is the brand owner of Most Talented Person Naija Icon. It's a brand that empower youth via talent discovery. We believe that if the youth in the society are duly engaged with the traits that God Almighty has given to them, and if they are encouraged, if they are nurtured, our society is going to enjoy peace. So that is one of the reasons that brought about this project called Most Talented Person Naija. Like I said earlier, this is our season 5. We've done season 1, we've done season 2, we've done season 3, 4, and this is 5. And every star, every talent that have come to our brand, we make bold to say whatever thing that is promised them was duly given to them, and most of them are even eventually engaged in the brand till today, still running with the brand. So it's a brand that believes in young people, that actually have a passion to see young people grow. And like we said earlier, the brand does not only deals with music, dance, comedy alone. It's a brand that believes that there are talent that cut across. Creativity talent, maybe scientific talent, maybe if you can design a machine, if you can write a program, if you can do anything that is special, that could wow people, this is a brand for you. And once again, I want to welcome each and every one of the press to this briefing. Just like you said, that what made this brand different from others? Well, like if you come to our academy center in Tombia now, it's well stated there, no drug, no alcohol. Are you getting me? Yeah. No drug, no alcohol, no smoking. So it's a brand that is positively influencing talent. We are coming into this to let people know that because you are a star doesn't mean that you have to be a junk or a junkie. Are you getting me? It's a brand that is trying to influence talented ones positively. Some people say you cannot sing until you... No, you can get inspiration. You don't have to be a smoker. You don't have to be a drug addict. You don't have to be carrying ammunitions or carrying uh, 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 dangerous gadgets before you can be a star. So our brand has come to influence talented people positively. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Please, let's give a warm applause to our convener, Prince Adiolu Amos. Please, a warm applause. Thank you very much, sir, for that response. Please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, those joining us right now, please feel free. The floor is open. If you have any questions, just raise your hands and we'll pass the microphone to you. I think what our convener said today should be put on a shirt. It should be branded. You don't need to be a junk to be a star. I think I should brand that on a t-shirt and sell it. You don't need to be a junk to be a star. I think that is something that a lot of us young people need to hear, because we've heard that in the past, like, oh, you need to be high, you know, to be inspired, to give us good music. And I'm glad that Most Talented Person Naija Icon, in partnership and in collaboration with Zeno Academy, is helping young creative, young talents to build without whatever they well know. Most of them know that, oh, okay, I'm going to drink, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to get high. So we don't need that. So a warm round of applause again for Most Talented Person Naija Icon Season 5. It is not easy. So please, the floor is open for any question. We could, let me ask the panelists, could we throw questions to also the audience besides our, our gentlemen of the press? Maybe some people are curious and they have some questions they would like to ask. Permission? All right, please, ladies and gentlemen, you have a question, please? Yes? You raise your hands? Do you have a question for us? All right, thank you. Any other question, ladies and gentlemen of the press? Channels TV, all right?
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I wish to know how much or how long this could be sustained and how it is funded. Thank you. Desire Lotson once again.
Thank you very much for that question. In fact, that's a very thick question for me. You know, it's very funny when you talk to people about this, about a brand like this. What comes to mind first is that maybe this guy is maybe he's looking for money or something. Everybody is looking for money, actually.
Of course.
But by the grace of God, we are duly engaged. I belong to a system that doesn't even give me time to do any other thing. But like I said, this is a passion, you know. And the first, I'm able to say, the first season, second season, to like third season, was solely financed by the grace of God, by me, without anybody's input. You understand? It wasn't easy, you understand? I want to say something. I remember the season 3, when the winner, when they gave their money, somebody is there that could bear me witness. Christmas of that day, I wasn't having anything on me again of that year, because I spent everything on me to take care of the brand, to make sure that the winners got what we promised them. We couldn't go out in my family during Christmas. Are you getting me? That is a testimony. But right now, we're having people that are supporting us gradually. This is a very, very expensive project to handle. Are you getting me? But God is helping us. We just believe that, people should believe that we are not in this just because we are looking for food on our table. By the grace of God, we are in this because we want River State to be properly put on the map of the world, where we have talent, where showbiz is also established. We believe that we want to push this brand to a state, to a level where people could come when we have good support. People could win 1 million and actually start something really very big for themselves. That is our vision. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
And recently now, we now have River State Internal Revenue Service. They were for season 4 and 3. They were the one that actually made. They've been very supportive since now, and this year they fulfilled promise to be very supportive. River State Internal Revenue Service, Federal Services Limited, and Chesrock Nigeria Limited. They've been of support for a while now. Thank you very much. Okay, how long can we sustain this? I keep telling my team that this is a brand that is not going to stop. Are you getting me? Every year it looks as if we should not do it because of the cost. Before anybody comes in, we've been spending money. You're already seeing now, I've already been spending money. before anybody will now begin to see me becoming. Because if you don't spend money, you can't get anything like this achieved. But like we said, God helping us, it's not a brand that is going to stop. We want to continue. And on that note, we've just gotten a space in GRA for an academy. We're actually starting an academy from this year. For everyone that have won, you can come to the academy. We register you in properly and we nurture you there. We are bringing in vocalist trainer. We are bringing in instrumentalist trainer. We are bringing in professional trainers to come and nurture you. We've gotten the place. It's on right now. Thank you very much.
Okay, what I wanted to ask, sir, is, I think you've touched on it a little bit, because what I wanted to ask was, people who have won before, what is the conveyor belt process? Because we see situations where people win from, there's no need to mention other names, but other talent hunt shows, and then they are groomed, and then some of them eventually go on to become entertainers in their own rights, like superstars in their own rights. Yeah, does it just end at, oh, they've won, they've gotten the money, and they just go? So what is the mechanism to make sure that this conveyor belt of talent doesn't just bring about potential, but incubates that potential and sees the potential actually hatch into becoming a bona fide superstar? That's the question.
Thank you very much, Channel.
I think I just touched that right now. Are you getting me? Because like I said, the previous season we don't have an academy, but now we have an academy on ground right now where they will be grooming them properly, and we'll be looking for partnership and program for them with other bigger bodies right now. So we have a structure for all the winners from this platform right now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the insightful response. All right.
All right. To add to what a convener said, most persons, especially winners, when you become a winner, you have a duty for yourself. And when you start, this is a ladder. So Mtpn is like the next step. So once you're done from this one, you know that you're going to the next step naturally. So Mtpn decided through Music Academy decided to do a follow-up from this year. From this year, we just like my convener said, we have an academy that will do a follow-up. But previously, some of the winners that we've had did just stop. They moved on. They kept going. They kept going for more competitions. They started going for bigger ones because we've given them that platform and they've seen that they have it in them. So now, after this, they are going for the national way, the national body. And from there, we can see most of them trying to go international. But we have some of our persons, some of the contestants who finished from Mtpn Naija Icon previous seasons. And currently, they are doing well in other bigger competitions in Nigeria. And I'm very sure that they are not stopping. It's a personal race for them, and I know that once you come, because the way now, this is the thing, just like when we were talking about your daughter that we are looking at, the way we do our talent, or the way we treat our contestants, it's not something that you come and relax. For you to camp, you need to focus. You need to really focus and stay on what you do. There's no time to relax. There's no time to this time, all you need to do is think about what you're going to do, think about how you're going to do it, think about when you're going to do it. You just have to keep working. So the process is vigorous. The process is a lot. We have activities that will make them keep working and keep trying to bring out that talent. We test them, and they see, most of them, at the end of the day, they see that it is not just music that they are actually good at. They're actually good at this because we try to do other things to engage them, aside if you're into music, with other things that you engage them that doesn't concern music. It concerns other things that has to do with talent. And at the end of the day, they come and they see that, wow, they're actually good at this other part. So it's a personal race. I'll say from that, it's a personal race. And secondly, it's something that we try as much as possible. The brand tries as much as possible to be different from others. We try to engage them even after the competition. So I think this is the little I can add to.
Thank you very much for those insightful responses from our amazing panelists. Right now we have another media house joining us. Please, sir, could you briefly introduce yourself and the media you're representing today?
Good morning. Oh, sorry, I came late. My name is Kingsley Onwuka. I work with Rapid 90.7 FM Port Harcourt. So I think, let me just ask this question. So we know we have seen some program like this happen in Nigeria. So my question is, what's happened to when your sponsor conflicts with your own idea of sponsor picking particular talent, so what comes to play from your organization? Thank you.
All right, which of our panelists would like to? Should he ask again?
I mean, sponsored people that is sponsoring you. I know we have people that support the program. So what comes to play when they have an interest in a particular talent, maybe that did not emerge, or the one that is not the winner of the program? So what comes to play from your own end?
Okay, hello. He just said it now. Just talked about people that are supporting him. But anyway, just for your clarity and benefit, Pop Cola is also supporting him this period. Aside from the River State revenue, internal revenue, yes, and some other people. But then, it's not for them to decide whether that person does not win, that they can't sponsor again. It's not for them. The thing will be handled clear, because I'm also part of the judges. I was actually called to be part of the judges last year. That was how I fell in like with this program. Yes. And this year he called me again. So he will be the one to speak on that.
Okay. First of all, the brand is based on equity, fairness, and justice. Are you getting me? We believe we have never had a what do they call, how do I call it? Maybe a secret, somebody that is chosen that you must be the winner. Are you getting me? It's a brand that wants to be open and be fair. That is why we keep telling you that for you to come to Mtpn Naija Icon, you have to know that you have the talent, and you have to be ready to improve your talent, and you have to be ready to give it all. With anybody that is going to be our sponsor either now or in the future, there's that understanding that this is a fair play brand, a brand that is not ordaining anybody as a winner from the beginning. You all go through the rigors of competition, of task and assignment, and when you have done well, definitely you will be the winner. So we have that understanding with anybody that's coming to be our sponsor or wherever, and we let them know that, okay, this has to be on equity and justice. That is it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A warm applause. Rapid
Sorry,
FM, you have
please.
another question?
Sorry, please.
All right, ma'am.
Just on a lighter note, the person can recontest for the sponsors to be happy. Maybe the sponsor think the person did not do well, or maybe the producers did not give the person whatever he thinks the person should get. The person can recontest. Thank you.
My other question is there any pathway to someone that lost, but this person is so talented? So is there any pathway for such individual?
Yes, very well. In fact, the pathway is that if you have a talent and you lost, you can still recontest. Are you getting me? You can come back. And also, we like we said, we have a lot of people that contested that did not win, and we are still engaging them. Like we said, some of them are here, they are stars. This was a winner. That particular person standing there was a winner in last 2 years season, not last year. That's a winner. It was well compensated, and yet the system, the brand engaged him, is working with the brand as an ambassador right now, and is being well paid. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to our convener. Please, a warm applause to our panelists. They've been amazing with your responses. And gentlemen of the press, please, a warm applause to yourself for such amazing questions. Before we wrap up, the floor is still open for one final question. Please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask your questions. All right. So I have one more question before we go. I have my own question. What happens to our winner after the competition? We say the brand engages them, the brand helps them. We've heard about Zenoi Academy, which is also in collaboration with Most Talented Person, Naija Icon. But before I get into that, what our convener said, I'm just going to reiterate it. He said, no external influence is accepted on the brand of most talented person in Nigeria. If he day, he day. If he didn't day, he didn't day. It means it's based on your talent alone. So if your mother, your father, your uncle, your sister, your friend knows someone, it doesn't matter with the brand most talented person in Nigeria. It's based solely on your talent. All right, so please get the word out. Tell people, if you have a friend, you have a neighbor, you have people around you that really have good talent. The reason why I went for a competition in Lagos in 2021 was because people around me knew I could sing, and they're like, okay, go ahead. And it started up with online auditions, and I finally traveled to Lagos and came back. I didn't win, but yeah, we continue. Yeah, we keep pushing, we keep moving. I made it to top 10, and now we are here, and I'm hosting another talent show. So it's a full circle for me. So please, if you have any more questions, please feel free. Before we wrap up the conference, our panelists, do we have any other thing to say as we wrap up tonight?
Yes, while we're waiting for the question, sorry for you. I'm still talking about what the person that contested and didn't win will go home with. There are other consolation prizes. I'm sure the convener didn't talk about it. Hello, sir. Okay. There are consolation prizes for those that contested and didn't win and that did well. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, Lady Edna. We also have another media house represented here this morning. Please, sir, briefly introduce yourself and the media you're representing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Basia, representing 7 Live 88.9 FM Port Harcourt. Thank you.
Do you have any question for our panelists? Because we're about to wrap up the conference. Do you have any questions you would like to know? Or would you like to be briefed? So I'm just going to give our convener probably 2 minutes to just brief us once more about the brand most talented person in Nigeria. Sir, please, for the benefit of most of our media houses, just a wrap up of what most talented person in Nigeria Season 5 Icon is about.
Okay. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of you for coming, and thank you for coming and welcome to press briefing for Mtpn Naija Icon Season 5. And like the press conference now is just the beginning. Like I said earlier, our audition is taking place on Saturday, 29th August at our Academy Center in GRA, number 54, Tombia Extension. Saturday, 29th August. So if you know anyone that have quality talent, we are doing this because we want people that want to compete to be that you actually have talent, so that you don't bore our judges. Our judges are high leveled actually. So Saturday, 29th of August next month, that is the audition, and it's taking place at Zenoi Academy Center, our home place at GRA number 54, Tombia Extension. That is that. Then after that, they are going to proceed into the camp. We'll put them in the camp and we'll be grooming them from camp, giving them different tasks and all that before the grand finale. The grand finale will be taking place on Saturday, 24th of October. We will still be needing all of you, our friends from the press, to be part of what we are doing from now. We can't do anything in the society without the press. Yes. You are press of anything that is worth being anything. So we want to encourage you. You can engage us. You can talk to us. We want you to be our partner. We want you to support us while we are also supporting the society. Thank you very much.
All right.
And on that note, I want to know that our judges are carefully selected for the grand finale. We have one of them right seated there, our legendary Julius the Genius.
Warm applause for him.
It's a pleasure to have him.
Yes, sir.
He's one of our judges for the grand finale. We also have the senator, the popular senator from the Flatmate. I don't know any of you that know him.
Yes, sir.
The senator Flatmate as one of our judges for the grand finale. We have Rosie. Rosie is an impeccable societal lady and a lawyer and an influential artist on her own. She dances, she sings, and she moderates. We have her as one of our judges. And we also have Eddie Funny Mom as one of our judges for that glorious day. Please, from now on, keep abreast with our brand. You can see us on social media, Mtpn Naija _icon. On any social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. We need you to engage us. We need you to encourage us. We have put a lot into what we are doing. We need the press to be our friend. Thank you very much.
All right, a
God
warm
bless you.
applause for our convener. Thank you very much, sir. Is there a closing date for entry?
Closing date for entry is going to be on Saturday 28th. You can 28th. Oh, sorry, Friday 28th. That is the closing date for the entry. Saturday 20th of this month. Thank you.
All right, sir. For those of us that were late or you're just coming in, there is a form, and you can get the form for, I think, an amount of 5,500 naira. Is that it, sir?
Sorry, let me just quickly say something
All right,
on that.
sir.
Please, we have a link and we have a website where you can register. We want to encourage online registration. Just go to our website, www.mtpn-naijaicon.com, and click on apply now. You can register. www.mtpn-naijaicon.com. You can register. We want to encourage online registration. But if you know that you have difficulty registering online, you can come to our physical office at number 206 Abba Road, beside Polaris Bank. Number 206 Abba Road, LAS building. That's our current office, where we have our academy office at GRA, number 54. Any of those places, you could come there. The office belongs to us. Thank you very much.
All right, a warm applause for our convener. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our panelists. Please, let's give a warm applause to our panelists once more for such insightful responses, please. And a warm applause for yourself, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. So let me reiterate the site, www.mtpn-naijaicon.com. If you have a friend, if you have a family member, you have people around you that are talented, any type of talent, beyond dancing, beyond singing, beyond the norms that we already know, please feel free to advertise to them. You could also sow a seed in someone's life by buying the form for them. Just let someone shine, because if other people shine around you, like the popular musician Davido would always say, we rise by lifting others. All right, so thank you very much once more, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any other question, ladies and gentlemen, any other question? All right, so we can bring the press conference to a close. On behalf of the panelists and the entire Most Talented Person Naija team, we sincerely appreciate members of the team first for taking the time to join us today. Wish FM, Love FM, Rapid FM, Channels TV, Radio Nigeria. All of us here today want to say thank you, NTA, RSTV. We want to say thank you for joining us today and for your questions and your engagement. We hope that today's conversation has given you a clearer understanding of the vision behind Most Talented Person Naija Icon Season 5 and what to expect from the upcoming event. To everyone with a talent here waiting to be discovered, this is your opportunity to step forward and let your talent speak. Once again, thank you for being here. My name is Festi Dokubo, and it has been a pleasure moderating this conference today. Do have a good day. Thank you, everyone.